Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. The Working Money Channel. Guys, I've been doing this now for just over a year, and it just got me thinking about some of the videos I've done in the past. One of which was this video here. How much XRP do I need to retire? And the fact that math does not lie. Guys, I did this video exactly 1 year ago today, on June 25th, 2018. And it still does have a lot of merit. I felt like making an updated version of that video would be a good idea. Not only is today's video an updated version of that video, we're also going to look at a different model. I'm going to kind of take a different approach at retirement and how much XRP it would take for you to potentially retire. Now, of course, everybody's circumstances are different, and so that was another reason why I thought it would be a good idea to make another video regarding this topic. We're going to take a different approach today, so without further ado, let's jump right in. So first of all, we got to think to ourselves, I want to retire, and I want to do it in the next bull run. Let's consider it a spec bull run. Let's not consider real world utility at the moment. One of the things we got to remember is that real world utility will take place over time, but we are seeing the rumblings of a spec market bull run right now. Do you have enough XRP to retire? Well, that's what we're going to find out. So first off, I wanted to take a look at what the market was doing back at the end of 2016 and at the end of 2017, because that was historically the last time we saw a bull run. I wanted to show you guys where some cryptocurrencies were at. We're going to take some math averages. Okay, and we're going to project where Bitcoin's going and also where XRP is going in the next bull run. So let's take a look at some of these numbers here. If I bring up this sheet here, so the last bull run, so late 2016 to late 2017, we saw Bitcoin go from 896.18 all the way to 14,156. Now, I know Bitcoin hit 19,000, almost 20,000 actually. But guys, I'm just taking the last week. So if you go to CoinMarketCap, they have an historical page that you can go to check out what the market cap was on during weeks in the past. And so I just took the last week of these years, respectively 2016 and 2017. And so as you can see, Bitcoin was at 896 and going to 14,156. So not all-time highs, not all-time lows, just taking that last year, okay? So what do we have here? We have Bitcoin going from 896.18 to 14,156.44. Ethereum went from $7 the last week of 2016, $7.18 to $756.73. XRP historically did amazingly well, going from 0.006 cents all the way up to $2.30. Again, guys, remember these are not all-time highs. I'm just taking the last week of each year. Litecoin went from $4.35 to $232.10. And Dash, guys, again, I'm taking random coins that have history, and Dash was one of those ones that has been established. It went from $10.01 all the way to $1,051.68. Now, as you guys can see, it was a bull run, a spec bull run. Everything was moving to the beat of Bitcoin. Everything did really, really well. And this is why in a spec bull run, we can all make money. How long till the next spec bull run? Well, we're going to get to that soon. For now, let's calculate what these increases were. So from 896 to 14,156, Bitcoin increased by 1,480%. Again, not taking all-time highs, just taking that last year. Okay, Ethereum, $7.18 to $756.73, went up 10,439%. Huge increase on Ethereum that year. What about XRP? 0.006 to $2.30. That's an increase of 38,233%. As we know, guys, XRP was one of the largest gainers of that bull run back in 2017. Litecoin went from $4.35 to $232.10. That's an increase of 5,236%. Okay, and Dash just over $10 to $1,051.68. Okay, that is an increase of 10,406%. Huge gains. And so let's just take an average. Let's take an average of what all these cryptocurrencies did, and we'll just get an average. So we know XRP did 38,000%, but in the next bull run, chances are it probably won't do as much as that. So let's add these up and then divide them by 5. What you do get, though, is 13,100 59%. I think that that's a pretty fair average for the crypto space. As we know, when these coins move, they move fast. So what does that translate to? Well, that translates to if XRP was trading at a low this year of about 30 cents, I'm just going to use that as a rough calculation. So the low is about 30 cents. I know it was like 28, 29, but let's just use 30. An increase of 13,159% could bring XRP to a price of $39.48. Now, this would be the price at the height of the next bull run. So we were calculating at the height of 2017. This would be the height of the next bull run. And so guys, that is just an average of these 5 coins that I chose. There are different ways to model this, and I know we can come up with different results based on different models of how this could work. There is no real way to determine this unless you do indeed have a crystal ball. Nevertheless, it is very, very interesting to examine. So as you can see, Bitcoin being one of the higher priced coins didn't do as well as, let's say, Ethereum did or Dash, and especially not as good as XRP. So even at a conservative level, okay, if Bitcoin went from its low in 2019 and it was trading roughly around 3,700 as its low, I know 32 was the all-time low, but in 2019, we actually saw 3,700. So I'm just going with that number, guys. And if you're very, very conservative and you increase that by, let's just use the 1,480%, the 1,480% that Bitcoin did in the last bull run, we get a Bitcoin worth $54,860. Well, but wait a minute, that's not huge. I mean, we already saw a $20,000 Bitcoin, right? And so guys, here's why that number isn't as big as you think it should be. Right now in 2019, in my opinion, and in so many other people's opinions, we are not close to where the all-time highs will be in the timeline. Okay, we have to remember, we are today in approximately mid-2015 in last bull run cycle. And so what I mean by that is this is Bitcoin on a daily, guys. This was the last bull run. And if you scroll back here, okay, if you scroll back, here's mid-2015, okay, is around here. This is when Bitcoin started its move up, okay? And as you can see, the momentum just kept growing and growing and growing. And guys, that's where we are today. We are starting to see momentum in the market. Okay, the Bitcoin halving we know is coming down the pipe May 2020. And so these are some of the things we need to think about. Now, since that is the case, we can, I think, realistically say that late 2021 is the new late 2017, meaning the height of the next bull run will peak in late 2021. I hope you guys are still following me. So it took 2.5 years, so mid-2015 to late 2017, to get to that peak. From the beginning of the Bitcoin bull run all the way to the peak, right? 2.5 years. Well, right now we're at that same moment in time, but in the next cycle. So we're in mid-2019. What I'm suggesting is that by late 2021, we could see the next peak. So let's take a look at the numbers. If we consider ourselves in mid-2019 to be at the same point in the cycle as we were in mid-2015, Bitcoin, let's not forget, was trading at $225 around this time here, okay? This was the lowest it hit before it started to move up. And then what did we see? We saw Bitcoin get to $19,980 per BTC. That represented an increase of actually 8,780%. So, taking these numbers into consideration, since we are looking at mid-2015 and the mid-2015 price, now we're in mid-2019, but the price of Bitcoin before we started seeing movement upward was roughly 30. I'm going to keep going with the 3,700. I know it hit a low of 32, but I'm going to use 3,700 just to keep the numbers consistent, guys. If we multiply 3,700 by the 8,780%, we get a Bitcoin price of $324,860 per BTC. Now guys, we have heard this number before. We have heard Bitcoin reaching 6 figures. A lot of people don't think it's that far-fetched. Just to reiterate, I know there are some articles here. This technical indicator predicts Bitcoin above 3K by 2021, and that is exactly what I'm saying. By 2021, we could see a $300,000 BTC. Now this is just obviously based on patterns that we've seen in the past, okay? And I've done a couple of videos on this before. A $300,000 Bitcoin is not out of the question, especially not at the height of the next next bull run. Another article here stating the same kind of thing. Binance CEO expects Bitcoin price to reach $300,000 in the future. Okay, so the future is looking bright for Bitcoin. And, established analysts and people working in this space, people like Changpeng Zhao, who owns the biggest cryptocurrency exchange on the planet, is saying that a $300,000 Bitcoin is most definitely possible. So I want to keep going with these numbers because I don't think it's that far-fetched. So what does it mean for XRP hodlers? Well, in the next bull run, that would be late 2021. And I'm not saying that we're not in a bull run right now. Guys, we are starting to see the inklings of a bull run. We are in the mid 2015 in this part of the cycle. So we are, in my opinion, going to continue seeing bullish momentum. There are going to be some corrections here or there, but I could see this realistically lasting for 2.5 years, as it did last time. And if we see Bitcoin go to 324,000 approximately, and we see XRP go to $39.48 approximately, okay, based on historical averages, based on mathematics that has some historical grounding, by late 2021. So guys, that is only 2.5 years away till retirement. How much XRP would you need in order to retire? Well, again, guys, everybody's goals are different. Maybe you need $1 million. Maybe you need $3 million. Maybe you need $5 million. And so here are some of the quantities. At $1 million, if XRP was worth $39.48, you would need 25,329 XRP. And at today's price, that is give or take, depending on when you're watching this video, that is approximately $10,131.61. If you wanted $3 million to retire, you would need 75,988 XRP, which is approximately $30,395 at today's value. And if you needed $5 million to retire, you would need 126,646 XRP. And at today's value, give or take, I'm using 40 cents as the average price. I don't know what the price is when you're watching this video because my head is not a crystal ball, but that would mean that you would need $50,658 approximately today to buy XRP in order to retire with $5 million in only 2.5 years. Again, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I suggest you do your own research before investing your hard-earned money. One last thing I just wanted to mention that I thought was kind of interesting is if you look at these numbers, the X factor that the price would have to go up is about 100 times. So you multiply 50,000 by 100, you get about 5 million. Same here, right? Give or take, right? I'm not being specific, but it's about 100x. And so just remember, guys, back in 2015, when Bitcoin was worth $225 per BTC, okay, you multiply that by 100 times, and what did you get by late 2017? Approximately 20,000. Anyways, guys, I wish you good luck on your investment, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.